awitin sa mandulupin. Di ka pasisingil sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw. Ay ginagang tulakawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Lumang ang araw ng walhagis pagsinta, huwag langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga aking at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Good day to all our dear parents, guardians, and members of Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer College family. It is with great pleasure that I warmly welcome you to school year 2026-2027. To our new parents and families, welcome to OLOPS. Thank you for opening a new chapter with us and for allowing us to become part of your children's journey. We are truly honored by your trust and we hope that from today and onward, you will already feel the warmth, care, and spirit of the OLOPS community. To our returning parents, welcome back. Your continued trust and partnership through the years means so much to us. As we begin this new school year, we do so with excitement, hope, and a renewed sense of direction. As part of our continuing journey forward, we have strengthened and redirected our mission toward important priorities that we believe will shape the future of education and the future of our learners. These include, first, environmental sustainability leadership; second, quality assurance and institutional excellence; and third, systems alignment and institutional development. More importantly, we continue to focus on forming values-driven, globally competent, future-ready learners who can lead with integrity, compassion, and responsibility. We want our parents to know that OLOPS continues to move forward with purpose and with heart. Behind every program, every initiative, and every improvement is our sincere desire to give our students the best possible learning environment, one that is caring, inspiring, safe, and transformative. And so today, allow me to thank you once again for choosing OLOPS. In a time when parents are faced with many choices, your trust means so much to us. And with all sincerity, allow me to assure you, you have chosen the right school for your children. May this school year be filled with meaningful learning, beautiful experiences, and countless reasons to smile. Welcome once again to school year 2026-2027. Welcome to the OLOPS family, where together we continue to shape brighter futures. Thank you, and God bless us all.
The Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer School in itself was a seed planted and nurtured by a husband and wife team from Lawag City, Ilocos Norte, Mr. Dionisio Alonso Salvador Sr. and Mrs. Carmen Caday Salvador. It was divine inspiration that led the couple to put up a daycare center in 1976. It had an initial enrollment of 50 toddlers housed in a non-operational pelota court along the old Bayan-Bayanan Avenue, corner Molave Street in Marikina. In 1978, the daycare center was registered as a formal school in the Securities and Exchange Commission under the name Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer School, and relocated on rented lots in the corner of Bayan-Bayanan Avenue and T. Bugalyon Street. OLOPS provided relevant and quality yet affordable education to the youth in Marikina. As enrollment steadily increased, a new level was added each school year, completing the pre-elementary, elementary, and secondary courses. By the year 1985, OLOPS was already operating under full government recognition. It wasn't long after when OLOPS acquired a 1.3-hectare lot along General Ordonez Street in Concepcion, Marikina in 1985. The school gradually expanded and more structures were built, giving rise to OLOPS' new home and a comfortable second home to students from Marikina and neighboring cities and municipalities. Alongside the structural expansion, OLOPS enhanced its curricula to make its students more competitive in intellectual, cultural, and other educational endeavors. As a result, both the grade school and high school were able to maintain impressive records, ranking among the top schools nationwide in government examinations such as the NCEE, NSAT, and NEAT. These achievements fueled the school's desire to extend its service through education as it opened its college department in 1995, thus changing its name to Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer College. Operating under the same mission of academic excellence and character building, OLOPS began offering tertiary education not only to its high school alumni, but also to graduates from other public and private schools. This constant evolution and incessant passion for excellence are the reasons why OLOPS is among the competitive academic institutions in the country today, and one of the best choices for honing young minds.
Good day, amazing parents and guardians!
Welcome to a brand new school year full of learning, growth, and success.
We are the GSPO officers. I am Vice Ashanti Hale G. Villar. Hi, I am Christina Midgetrix H. Azur.
Hello, I am Romeo M. Guevara IV.
And I am Katie Francine P. Toledana, and we will be your hosts for today's virtual Parents Orientation. Now that we've welcomed everyone, I'm curious about your experience as a student here in OLOPS.
My most memorable experience in OLOPS was the Sayawit competition. This competition helped my classmates and I improve our teamwork and coordination. And guess what? We won first place. What about you, Mediatrix?
My most memorable experience in OLOPS is Foundation Day, where we celebrated our school's anniversary. I went on a lot of rides and played a lot of games with my friends. I had so much fun!
Now that we have shared our experiences here in OLOPS, I bet everyone is excited to know more about our school.
I think most of our parents listening today are curious about our calendar of activities, schedules, learning modalities, and of course, how we can be in touch with our teachers.
And to further discuss our curriculum programs, it is our honor to introduce the grade school principal of OLOPS, Mrs. Mary Rose P. Labariento. Hello, Ma'am Rose!
To Mrs. Carmen C. Salvador, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, to our respected President, Dr. Armida Salvador Samaniego, to the executive officers, faculty, staff, and to you, our beloved parents, a pleasant day. I am Mrs. Mary Rose Labariento, the grade school principal, and I welcome you all to this year's Parents Orientation of the Grade School, school year 2026-2027.
Curricular Program. As we embark on another school year, allow me to enlighten you about OLOPSC Grade School's curricular program. Starting school year 2026-2027, the matatag K-10 curriculum will be fully implemented from kindergarten to grade 6. In support of this transition, the grade school remains committed to enriching the learning experience of our pupils by integrating complementary skills and competencies aligned with our vision, mission, objectives, and core values. Instruction will be further enhanced through the purposeful 21st century learning strategies and age-appropriate technology integration. To reinforce foundational competencies, the grade school will continue offering its established programs. Special Filipino and science programs for grades 1 and 2, writing laboratory for grades 3 and 4, and research laboratory for grades 4 to 6. These programs are designed to deepen language mastery, strengthen communication skills, and cultivate early research capabilities. To ensure that every pupil is adequately prepared for the next academic level, structured intervention and enrichment classes will remain as an integral part of our academic framework. Programs such as the Reading Intervention Program for Enrichment or the RIPE, the OLOPS Bridging Program for Academics, and the SRK, ERA, Abacada, and Math Tank will continue across grade levels to address learning gaps, reinforce essential skills, and provide targeted academic support and advancement opportunities. Academic term. The 3-term academic structure is for implementation in kindergarten to grade 6. This structure aims to provide a longer and more focused learning period for pupils, reduce the volume of academic tasks, and allow more time to deepen lesson understanding. Additionally, the 3 terms is expected to lessen the administrative workload of teachers by reducing the frequency of assessments and grade processing. Instead of preparing grades 4 times a year, teachers will complete this process 3 times annually, thereby improving efficiency and allowing more time for instructional preparation and student support. The school year will be divided into 3 terms. First term will be from June to September, second term will be from September to December, and third term will be from January to March. Learning modality and implementation. There will be 4 days of face-to-face classes each week. During these days, the regular class schedule will be followed. On Tuesdays, club activities will be integrated in the schedule of grades 1 to 3. Hence, there is no need for them to extend beyond the regular schedule. In grades 4 to 6, an additional 1 hour will be allotted for club activities on Thursdays. This time allotment for all subjects in these grade levels will remain uniform to ensure efficient scheduling, smoother monitoring of academic activities, and organized use of shared facilities. Every Friday will be designated as Asynchronous Student Enrichment Day. On this day, pupils will be given dedicated time to work on projects, complete book exercises, review lessons, and prepare for assessments, among other academic tasks. This day will also serve as Faculty Formation Day, during which meetings, collaborative planning, professional development trainings, curriculum preparation, and quality assurance related activities will be conducted. Given the unpredictable and ever-changing circumstances, OLOPS has developed strategies to remain flexible. Occasional synchronous sessions will also be implemented as necessary, such as when considerable number of pupils are sick. In case of online classes, the following are needed to facilitate learning: laptop or desktop computer with camera and microphone, internet connection, and G Suite for Education. Old pupils will use their G Suite for Education account last year. On the other hand, we have created new G Suite for Education accounts for new pupils. It is indicated in the letter to parents on school opening sent by the advisors. If not, please notify the advisors during the face-to-face meet and greet session tomorrow. You cannot create the G Suite accounts by yourselves because the account resources which will be used by our learners is owned by OLOPS. Class schedule. On the screen is the schedule from Monday to Thursday. In grades 1 and 2 AM session, classes will be from 7 AM to 11:30 AM. For the PM session, classes will start at 11:50 and will end at 4:20 PM. In grade 3, classes will be from 7 to 1:20 PM, while in grades 4 to 6, classes start at 7 AM and will end at 3:10 PM. Fridays will be dedicated to project making, independent practice, review, and completion activities. On this day, pupils will be given sufficient time to work on their take-home projects, assigned activities, and unfinished EOL. By allocating ample time for the completion of schoolwork, pupils will also have greater opportunities to rest, relax, and enjoy quality time with their families. Intervention. Intervention activities are conducted during class hours every Thursday in grades 1 to 3 and every Tuesday from 3:20 to 4:20 p.m. in grades 4 to 6. In addition, the OLOPS Bridging Program for Academics is held every end of the term to further strengthen pupils' knowledge and skills, addressing identified learning gaps. Special programs in science and Filipino are implemented in grades 1 and 2. Writing lab for grades 3 and 4 and research lab for grades 4, 5, and 6. These programs aim to improve the written and oral communication and comprehension skills of our learners in the primary grades and intensify the research capacity of our pupils in the higher grades. At this time, you should have already been properly informed about the schedule of subjects through the letter to parents on school opening which have been emailed by the advisor. If you fail to receive the said communication, again, kindly inform the teachers during the meet and greet session. Learning areas. The learning areas in grade 1 are as follows: language, reading and literacy, mathematics, makabansa, and GMRC. As you can see, science and Filipino are not standard subjects in grade 1, but we offer special science and Filipino classes in grades 1 and 2 to ensure children are prepared for the higher grades. Additionally, computer and coding education is taught once a week at this level. To continue, on the screen are the learning areas in grades 2 and 3. In grade 3, the subjects remain the same as in grade 2 with the addition of science. On the screen are the learning areas in grades 4, 5, and 6. The learning areas in these levels are the same. Technology and livelihood education is taught in grades 4 to 6. The technology part covers computer and coding education, while livelihood education is the area of study related to home management and the three other areas, namely agriculture, industrial arts, and entrepreneurship. For the information of everybody, mathematics in the grade school is taught using the Singapore math approach. Homeroom. We have our homeroom period at the start of the session daily. Besides educating the learners on the school's core values and advocacies, this is an important opportunity for the advisor to check the attendance of the learners, give reminders, and attend to their needs and concerns. This is also a chance for the learners to interact with their classmates and exchange pleasantries. The homeroom program is one of our school's key strengths, serving as a complementary support system that nurtures pupils' values formation by providing academic, social, and emotional guidance for their holistic development. The homeroom lessons are a product of close collaboration among the GMRC teachers, advisors, and counselors, ensuring that the learners' needs are carefully identified, thoughtfully planned for, and effectively addressed. Course requirements. Let us now move on to the course requirements. First, on projects. To lessen the load of learners in project making, we designed the Interdisciplinary Project Approach Program. This program supports the development of deeper understanding among learners by giving them opportunities to make connections within and across disciplines. Projects focus mainly on the application of skills learned, and pupils are informed of the project at the start of every term to give them ample time to prepare the necessary materials. In addition, pupils are given sufficient time to work on their projects during the asynchronous student enrichment day, allowing them to accomplish tasks with less pressure and better balance between schoolwork and personal time. Books and notebooks. It is recommended for a pupil to have all the prescribed books, recognizing that books are essential to guide pupils in their learning activities. We are also requiring the use of notebooks. Notebooks must be numbered accordingly. The notebook numbers in the different learning areas are also indicated in the information and reminders emailed to the parents. Technology integration. Technology integration program through coding across the learning areas is implemented. This is our way to prepare our learners for a technology-driven world, enhance their digital literacy, and lead them to better academic performance and career opportunities in the future. We are also proud to share that in just the third year of implementing our coding education program, our pupils have already achieved remarkable milestones. They were declared champions in the national coding competition, successfully presented their project to the school administrators, and helped secure a recognition of OLOPSC Grade School as one of the top performing schools in the country.
Good day, everyone! We are the creators of Disaster Defender, powered by OLOPSC. I am Carlando Blaser.
I am Vivian Jiwa Morales. And I am Andresette Hernandez.
Kita sa drone shot na ito ang lawak ng sunog sa isang residential area sa Barangay 192, District 2, Tondo, Maynila.
Sa kasaysayan ng Northern Cebu, ang tumama na magnitude 6.9 na lindol kagabi.
Nagmistulang dagat ang ilog ng Marikina City na umapaw na dahil sa walang tigil na ulan sa magdamag.
Here in the Philippines, we face many natural disasters because of our location, the Pacific Ring of Fire, and within the Pacific Typhoon Belt. So we created a cool project that uses coding to spread awareness and teach safety during these disasters. Our project is like a smart guide that helps kids learn how to protect themselves.
In Disaster Defender, players take on the role of a hero trying to survive a series of disasters. As they explore the game, they'll encounter triggers, interactive objects that release written expressions. These expressions represent possible actions or decisions. The goal? To survive all disasters by making smart, informed choices.
Now, let me show you how the game works.
In Disaster Defender, the player actually experiences the disasters through physical props connected to Makey Makey and controls the story using M-Block programming. There are 4 disasters to face. For an earthquake, the player shakes a box to simulate tremors. For a flood, they pour water to trigger rising levels. For a typhoon, they blow a pinwheel to mimic strong winds. For a fire, they press an alarm pad to signal danger. After each disaster, the player chooses the correct action using foil pads labeled A, B, or C. A correct choice repairs the town and earns points. A wrong choice causes damage. Then, the player writes a short sentence on how to prepare for that disaster. This strengthens learning and reinforces written expression. Finally, in Hero Mode, the player builds an emergency kit minigame and writes a reflection as a hero journalist. If successful, fireworks appear on screen to celebrate their achievement.
This project encourages creative thinking. We want you to explore different ways to stay safe and help others. When you think creatively, you become a problem solver. Someone who can make themselves and others to stay safe. And it's aligned with the PISA framework for written expression, which focuses on the understanding, evaluating, and reflecting on written text in real-life situations.
Disaster Defender can be used in classrooms, community outreach, and even at homes. It's a powerful tool for learning, safety, and fun.
Laboratory activities. Lab activities are learning tasks which enable pupils to interact with others and at the same time utilize laboratory materials and equipment for the development and enhancement of learning. The grade school has laboratories for science, DLE, computer and coding education, and MAPE. Assessments. Pupils shall be assessed in the following components: written work, performance task, and term examination. Written works include quizzes, homeworks, seatworks, and summative tests, while performance tasks consist of experiments, hands-on activities, theme writing, recitation, penmanship, and projects. Term examinations are given to measure pupils' academic achievement. These exams are administered towards the end of each term. Pupils and parents are notified of the schedule of subjects for the term examination through the calendar of activities for the month. Whenever term examinations are administered, pupils follow a special schedule. A reminder will be given as to the order and time of assessments. If classes are suspended on examination days, the subjects scheduled for testing on the day of suspension shall be the same subjects to be tested upon resumption of classes. There are no written tests in MAPE, DLE, and computer education. Instead, practical tests are given. Practical tests. Practical tests are skills-based examination given in TLE, MAPE, and computer education. Examples of practical tests in TLE are food preparation, table setting, and handwork processes. Word processing and creating presentations are skills taught in computer education. In MAPE, we ask the learners to apply the skills that they learned, like singing a song using correct rhythm and tempo, or creating dance steps following the fundamentals. They also create art pieces. Special examination is given upon request of the parents and only for valid reasons such as the pupil's illness or family emergency. Special examinations are administered a week after the scheduled term examinations. Grading system. We use the averaging system. The final rating in each subject is the average of the grades in the 3 terms within the school year. A pupil is graded in 3 components, namely written works, performance tasks, and term examinations. The 3 components are given specific percentage weights that vary according to the nature of the subject. Likewise, subcomponents are determined and distributed among the components as follows. Grades are numerical except in computer education in grades 1 to 3, conduct, and co-curricular activities. The highest possible grade is 100%. The passing grade is 75%, while the lowest grade is 70%. Adjustment transmutation will be implemented this school year to support the school's transition to a zero-based grading system, which is scheduled for implementation next school year. Parent-teacher conferences. Parent-teacher conferences or PTCs are conducted as necessary to update the parents of their children's status in school and to work out possible solutions to help children with learning difficulties, attendance, or conduct problems. PTCs may be regular or special and are conducted online or in person. A regular PTC is a general PTC scheduled by the school. On the other hand, special PTC is a conference initiated either by the school or the parents or guardians to address an urgent concern involving a child. If PTC is called by the school, the advisor notifies the parents or the guardians through the per links. And if the PTC is requested by the parent or guardian, the teacher may be notified through the per links or by setting an appointment through the office of the principal. Special PTCs are conducted only during the non-teaching time of the concerned teacher. Considering how important PTCs are, we hope that you can always make time whenever it is scheduled. Progress Report Cards. The electronic progress report card is an official document made available every term to update the parents or the guardian of their child's performance. The electronic progress report card may be viewed by the parents in the parents portal upon settlement of due accounts. Statement of accounts and balances may also be viewed in the said portal too. Next, on promotion. A pupil is promoted to the next curriculum grade if he or she obtains a general average of at least 75% and did not fail in 3 or more subjects. On the other hand, a pupil is retained in the curriculum grade if he or she has a final general average of 74 and below or fails in 3 subjects despite a passing general average. Special classes. First, on enrichment. Enrichment aims to enhance the knowledge and skills of fast learners through extra academic work and equip them for on and off-campus competitions. Pupils selected to participate in off-campus competitions will undergo weekly training held every Tuesday or Thursday after classes for the morning session and before classes for the afternoon session. On remediation, remediation is offered to help pupils with learning difficulties through various intervention programs. This is to ensure that the learners master the skills expected in their respective levels and to make sure that they are ready for the next one. Remediation and intervention classes are conducted beyond regular school hours to provide additional academic support. Next, on sectioning. There are 2 sessions for grades 1 and 2, while in grades 3, 4, 5, and 6, there is only 1 session per level. Regardless of the section assignment, all pupils are given opportunities to qualify for the honor roll. The phased abolition of the STAR section began last school year with grade 1. This school year, the phase-out will also be implemented in grade 2 and will continue gradually across the succeeding grade levels until it is fully abolished. This initiative reflects our commitment to promoting a more inclusive and equitable learning environment for all learners. Honors and awards. Term Achiever. To qualify as an achiever, a pupil must have a grade of 90% or above in all subjects and a general average of 90% or above. A rating of highly satisfactory or better in computer education, conduct, and co-curricular activities. A pupil who qualifies as an achiever is awarded a merit card. Next, for the year-end achiever in grades 3 to 5. To qualify as a year-end achiever, a pupil must be an achiever from the first to the third term. Achievers are classified as highest achievers, high achievers, and achievers. Highest achievers are the pupils who obtain the grade of 90 or better in all subjects with a general average of 98% or higher. High achievers are the pupils who obtain the grade of 90% or better in all subjects with a general average of 95 to 97. And achievers are the pupils who obtain the grade of 90 or better in all subjects and with a general average of 90 to 94. From the list of year-end achievers, the top 3 shall be as follows. Rank 1, the pupil with the highest general average among the year-end achievers. Rank 2, the pupil with the second highest general average among the year-end achievers. And rank 3, the pupil with the third highest general average among the year-end achievers. Moving on, let us have the honors and awards for the graduating pupils. To qualify to the honors list, a pupil must be a year-end achiever in grade 5 and grade 6 in OLOPS. The candidates for honors are ranked based on their combined general averages of 30% from grade 5 and 70% from grade 6. Honors are classified as with highest honors, with high honors, and with honors. The top 7 from the honors list shall be first honors, or the first honors awarded to the one who obtains the highest rank. Second honors is awarded to the one who obtains the second highest rank. Honorable mention is awarded to those who rank 3 to 7. Other consistent honors are the pupils who have been year-end achievers in grades 5 and 6 but not among the top 7 in rank, while the year-end achievers in grade 6 are the pupils who have been achievers from the first to the third term but in grade 6 level only. Special awards. First, we have the Subject Excellence Award. This is awarded to the pupil with the highest average in a particular subject area based on his or her combined performance in grade 5, 30%, and grade 6, 70%. The subjects are English, Mathematics, Science, Filipino, and Araling Panlipunan. Conduct Award. Conduct Award is given to a pupil with the highest average in conduct in grade 5 and 6. Leadership Award is awarded to a pupil with the most active involvement in school activities and who best exemplifies qualities of good leadership. Journalist of the Year is given to a pupil with outstanding achievements in journalism that have contributed to the welfare of the students and brought pride to the school. Boy and Girl Scout of the Year. This award is given to a pupil with outstanding performance and significant contributions in scouting in his or her level. And then the Athlete of the Year. This award is given to pupils with high level of performance in sports that has brought honor and pride to the school yet manage to keep a healthy balance with academics. There you have it, my dear parents. I hope that you have been enlightened with what I have shared with you today regarding our academic program. Your child's handbook may also serve as reference for academic matters. Please find time to read it so that you will be further enlightened about matters related to your child's schooling. In case you have questions, you may call our hotline number 0918-2659199 or email us at gs.department@olops.edu.ph. Once again, I express my utmost happiness and enthusiasm as we look forward to a school year filled with renewed energy, shared experiences, and boundless opportunities for learning and growth. Thank you for being an integral part of the OLOPS family, and may this parents' orientation be the beginning of a rewarding and enriching journey for all of us. May God bless each and every one of you, and may God bless Our Lady of Perpetual Soccer College Grade School. Thank you very much, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you for enlightening us about the grade school curriculum, Mrs. Lamariento. That was really informative and surely helped our parents understand our curriculum program.
Alright, so we've talked about how learning happens in the classroom. But let's be honest, learning doesn't stop here. Right, Casey?
Yes, we believe that every learner deserves support. That's why OLOPS offers services that guide and empower students.
And to share more about the different academic support services, it is a pleasure to introduce our Assistant Principal for Academics, Mr. Rodney F. Pilares.
Hi, Sir Pilares!
Good day, students. Good morning, parents. I am Mr. Rodney Pilares, the Assistant Principal for Academics. At this point, allow me to present our academic support services, which are designed to help ensure that every learner receives the necessary guidance and assistance to succeed in their studies. These services reflect our commitment to providing responsive and inclusive support that addresses the diverse needs of our students. Through this, we strengthen our shared role in nurturing their academic growth and overall development. The following are the key academic support services offered by the school. Number 1, guidance services. 2, learning resource center services. 3, scholastic prime reading program. 4, coding education. And 5, global resources for assessment, curriculum and evaluation or GRACE, and performance assessment of standards and skills or PASS. The guidance services. The guidance office is located on the ground floor of Elizabeth Building, beside the clinic, and is staffed by competent, approachable counselors and a licensed psychometrician. Each grade level has an assigned counselor who supports students' personal, social, emotional, academic, and career needs. The office administers various assessments including entrance, placement, mental ability, and standardized base tests. The guidance staff collaborates with instructional leaders and teachers to support students' academic needs, whether for enrichment or remediation. Please watch this video presentation about the various guidance services.
Welcome to the Preschool and Grade School Guidance Center. The Guidance Center offers different guidance services. These include information services. We disseminate information to pupils, parents, or teachers. Individual inventory. We record and safekeep the pupil's academic and personal information. Student development. We develop programs and events that promote the holistic development of the pupils. Administrative support. We perform administrative tasks and activities. Counseling services. The Guidance Center caters different types of counseling services. This includes routine interview, referrals, walk-in counseling, intervention sessions, and academic counseling. Testing services. The Guidance Center also offers different testing services such as the following.
The Learning Resource Center. The LRC serves the OLOPSC Grade School community and is located on the second floor of St. Elizabeth and St. Gabriel buildings. It supports instruction by providing print and non-print resources organized by subject with tools for easy access to information. The LRC was recently expanded to better meet students' diverse learning needs with improved and more functional spaces. It now includes a board game area for critical thinking and social interaction and an enhanced reading area for study, research, and reading purposes. These improvements aim to make the LRC a dynamic hub for independent learning, collaboration, and holistic development. To learn more about the services offered by the LRC, let us take a closer look through this video presentation.
Welcome to the Grade School Learning Resource Center, a place where learning, imagination, and discovery come together. Recently renovated to better serve our school community, the library officially reopened to students in August 2025. Through a safe and welcoming environment, we aim to foster a love for reading, independent learning, and responsible use of information among our students. The Learning Resource Center is located at the second floor of the grade school building. It provides resource materials, both print and non-print, which are arranged in various subject contents. Now, let us meet the dedicated PSGS LRC staffs. Miss Susan O. Pador, the Chief Librarian, Miss Riza Mailer, the Head Librarian, Mr. McCary Medallia, IT Assistant, Mrs. Tiana Viri, Library Clerk, and Mr. Chihang Wang, AV Technician. The library is open every Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Reminders! During dismissal, students with service transportation are only allowed to stay in the library up to 30 minutes after their dismissal time. Students without service transportation who wish to stay longer in the library must secure a permission slip indicated in their Pearl links. The LRC uses an open shelf system wherein pupils can read and borrow book on their own. Non-fiction books are arranged by Dewey Decimal Classification Scheme, and fiction books are arranged alphabetically by author. The library also uses an Open Public Access Catalog, or OPAC, which is the electronic version of card catalog. The use of OPAC is to locate and check the availability of the books in the library. And the name of the library system is Koha. And here are the library services. The Reference and Information Services. This service provide awareness of the library programs, collections, and services through presentations. The LRC staff answers queries from its users, and the examples of these services are Library Instruction Program, or LIP, which aims to provide the basic knowledge and skills needed in learning rich information through the use of library resources and facilities. The Circulation Service. This service is the process of borrowing and returning of library books. These are the borrowing policy for the grade levels. Grades 1 to 3 pupils may borrow 1 book for 2 days, and grades 4 to 6 pupils may borrow 2 books for 5 days. You can monitor the materials borrowed by your children through their Pearl links. The Computer and Internet Service. This is for the access online resources, digital references, and educational materials for research and learning purposes. The e-resources. These are LRC materials in digital format that are accessible in electronic devices. Press Reader. It is a digital platform that gives students access to thousands of newspapers and magazines from around the world for reading and research purposes. For more updates, you can like our Facebook page, OLOPS Learning Resource Center, and you may also contact us through email, psgs.lrc@olops.edu.ph. Hope to see you at LRC. Bye!
Scholastic Prime Reading Program. The Prime Reading Program under the school's Learning Resource Center is implemented in partnership with Scholastic, the world's largest publisher of children's books. It is a comprehensive literacy program designed to strengthen every child's reading ability across all grade levels. The program provides level-appropriate books, guided reading support, and engaging activities that develop comprehension, vocabulary, fluency, and critical thinking. More importantly, it nurtures a love for reading, helping students become confident, independent, and lifelong readers. Through the LRC, the program also encourages strong collaboration between school and home to support each child's reading journey. Please watch this video to learn more about the Scholastic Prime Reading Program.
In its more than 100 years of partnership with schools worldwide, Scholastic has been championing the intellectual and personal growth of all children by inspiring them with the love of reading at every stage of their literacy development and beyond. Your child's school is a proud partner of Scholastic in its Prime English program, an enrichment reading program which has been proven effective in making children both proficient and avid readers with its circle of reading success. Measure, engage, instruct, and monitor. In Prime English, students' reading comprehension levels are measured using Scholastic Literacy Pro. Literacy Pro then generates for each child a personalized recommended reading list based on his reading ability and his interests, which are key considerations in motivating children to read. To engage children in reading, they get access to a rich collection of leveled fiction and nonfiction books in the school's Scholastic Reading Center. And through Scholastic Literacy Pro's library, a growing digital library that has an eclectic mix of fiction ebooks to motivate pleasure reading, and nonfiction ebooks to support learning in the different content areas. Literacy Pro also has a rich collection of stories of the world, including Philippine literature, to give children access to books that can serve as mirrors, through which they can better understand themselves, and books that can serve as windows and doors through which they can learn about distant worlds and diverse experiences and cultures. After reading, children take book quizzes in Literacy Pro to check their understanding. Literacy Pro keeps track of each child's reading progress, enabling children to monitor their own reading growth and motivating them to keep on reading and improving. Scholastic partners with teachers through training and the provision of teaching and learning resources to strengthen reading instruction. All Prime English instructional kits support blended learning. There are print resources that may be used in school, and there are digital resources that may be used for online classes or extending learning at home. Interactive Read Alouds across all grade levels invite students into the world of books and develop their listening comprehension and critical thinking skills. Phonics instruction for Kinder to Grade 2 teaches children how to read with automaticity and fluency. Reading skills instruction for grades 3 to 10 builds students' reading comprehension skills to mastery. When students master the key reading skills, their performance in content areas like science, social studies, and even math improve. After all, reading is a skill that is used to learn in all the subjects. For grades 3 to 10, teachers model and practice with students the reading process through guided reading, thereby allowing students to use the strategies they learn when they read on their own. Read and Think ebooks are also available in Scholastic's Literacy Pro library to provide support for students, ensuring better reading engagement and comprehension. To monitor students' participation and progress, Prime English provides diagnostic, formative, and summative assessments throughout the year through the Literacy Pro pre-test and post-test and the book quizzes students take after reading a book. Kinder to Grade 2 students also have quarterly phonics assessment, while Grade 3 to 10 students have a computer-based skills assessment they take after every unit of reading instruction. Scholastic is eager to partner with you and your child's school in Prime English. Together, let us build a nation of readers and open for all children a world of possible.
Coding education. Recognizing the importance of computer literacy in today's digital world, OLOPSC Grade School continues to innovate through technology integration. The school has embedded coding into the curriculum, equipping students with essential future-ready skills. Through coding education program, young OLOPSians develop creativity, problem-solving, and digital competence. Recently, the school was recognized as one of the top-performing schools nationwide for students' project called Disaster Defender. This project highlights learners' skills in preparedness, safety awareness, and problem-solving for emergencies such as floods, typhoons, fires, and earthquakes. This achievement reflects students' growing coding proficiency and commitment to community-centered solutions. To learn more about the coding education program, please watch the following video presentation.
Are we preparing Filipino students for the jobs of the future? With Aerolink's coding education, it ACE possible. What is Aerolink's coding education? Aerolink's coding education is an EdTech program that blends coding experiences in different subjects to develop your kids' 21st century skills. Coding lessons are integrated in different subjects as part of your kids' learning activities and performance tasks. But why coding? Coding is an important skill for the 21st century and for the industry. Moreover, coding is the fundamental skill needed to create apps, games, robots, and many more. As early as a decade ago, innovation experts have tagged coding as the new literacy. Moreover, Industry 4.0 and 5.0 require competitive knowledge in coding and computational thinking. Through the Aerolink's coding education program, we can help build your kids' competitive advantage for jobs of the future. With ACE, your kids will not only learn to code. As students learn to code, They not only acquire competence and confidence in coding and computational thinking, they also enhance their 21st century skills in creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking. With ACE, your kids can pursue careers in computer science and information technology, but also in the fields of arts, humanities, sciences, and engineering, and in all other fields that require creativity, problem solving, and logical thinking. As your kids learn to code and code to learn, they will be able to demonstrate understanding, construct knowledge, and create technology with technology. Your child can create their own adventure through digital storytelling. Your child will develop computational thinking skills through coding challenges. Your child's creativity will be challenged through fun and interactive projects. Your child will use real-world data to create real-world solutions. They will be empowered to produce mobile applications that will help their community. Through ACE, your child will have authentic opportunities to reimagine learning and share knowledge. Together, let us create the future in the classroom today with Aerolink's coding education.
Grace Pass. The grade school utilizes assessment tools developed by Global Resources for Assessment Curriculum and Evaluation, or GRACE, to ensure accurate and meaningful evaluation of learners' progress. The Performance Assessment of Standards and Skills, or PASS, is a standards-based tool that measures students' proficiency in competencies set by the Department of Education across English, mathematics, science, Filipino, and Araling Panlipunan. To support holistic development, GRACE also developed the Assessment of Social and Emotional Competency, or ASEC, which identifies pupils' strengths and areas for growth in socio-emotional skills. These assessments aim to enhance both academic and socio-emotional learning while providing data that helps teachers refine instruction and better address individual learners' needs. Please watch this video presentation for a comprehensive understanding of these assessment tools.
Global Resources for Assessment Curriculum and Evaluation. GRACE took the challenge of providing holistic assessment service to schools, preparing students to succeed in school and life. With the challenges in online learning, assessment, more than ever, proves to be an integral part of education.
For quality learning, performance assessment of standards and skills, or PASS, is a standards-based assessment for kindergarten to senior high school, designed to measure students' performance based on Department of Education's K-12 curriculum standards and learning competencies.
GRACE provides a total package for K-12 assessment in the new normal, making social and emotional learning front and center. Let us support the social and emotional development of students. Assessment of Social and Emotional Competence, or ASEC, is a web-based self-report questionnaire for grades 1 to 12 students, gauging students' social and emotional learning skills. Using GRACE's self-framework, schools will have a helping hand in ensuring that students continue to learn, expanding their potential for better school performance and higher chances of success in life.
That concludes my presentation on our academic support services. Thank you for your time, attention, and continued partnership in nurturing our learners' growth and success. This has been Mr. Rodney F. Pilares, Assistant Principal for Academics, reminding everyone that when school and home work hand in hand, we create the best opportunities for every child to thrive. Have a wonderful day, and thank you once again for your support and trust.
Thank you, Mr. Pilares, for presenting these valuable programs. It is reassuring to know that we students are supported in many different ways.
Our dear parents may be wondering by now if OLOPS also offers extracurricular activities.
That's right, Ashanti. And to discuss more about the student activity programs, let us introduce our beloved coordinator for student activities, Mrs. Maricar Ilateria. Hello, Ma'am Ilateria!
Good morning, dear parents and pupils. I am Mrs. Maricar Ilateria, your grade school coordinator for student activities.
It is my joy to welcome you today and to thank you for entrusting OLOPS with your child's learning journey. I will share with you one of the most meaningful aspects of school life, the Student Activity Program. It is designed to enrich your child's growth while reflecting our school's vision, mission, and embodying our core values. At OLOPS, we envision ourselves as a premier and caring institution that develops values-driven, globally competent, and empowered learners who lead with integrity and responsibility toward a sustainable and peaceful society. Our mission is to provide relevant, quality, and holistic education by nurturing excellence, forming God-loving individuals, advancing social initiatives, promoting environmental stewardship, and strengthening partnerships. The Student Activity Program is one way we bring this vision and mission to life, ensuring that every child grows in knowledge, values, and compassion. The Student Activity Program nurtures confidence, creativity, responsibility, and compassion. It complements academic learning by developing interest, talents, and values that help shape well-rounded individuals. It is composed of three major components. 1. Co-curricular activities. 2. Club offerings. And 3. Advocacy programs. Let's begin with co-curricular activities. These are extensions of classroom learning that provide pupils with hands-on and enjoyable experiences across different subject areas. Each month, we highlight specific subjects through activities such as quiz bees, storytelling and speech contests, poetry readings, singing and dancing performances, and cooking demonstrations. These activities allow children to apply what they have learned in fun and creative ways. We also conduct educational tours and other school-approved experiential activities that allow pupils to apply their learning in real-life settings. These experiences help deepen understanding, encourage exploration, and make learning more meaningful and engaging for the children. We also conduct spiritual formation activities including school masses and rosary recitations that foster values and inner reflection. While our school is rooted in the Catholic tradition, OLOPS is non-sectarian and welcomes pupils of all faiths. We uphold respect for diversity and emphasize universal values such as kindness, humility, and gratitude. These activities reflect our commitment to excellence and integrity, ensuring that pupils grow both academically and spiritually. The second major component of the program is our club offerings. These clubs allow pupils to discover new interests, strengthen their abilities, and build meaningful friendships. For grades 1 to 3, clubs are integrated into the Tuesday schedule and facilitated by class advisors. Pupils enjoy a rotation of enriching club activities. For grades 4 to 6, pupils are encouraged to join a club that matches their interests and passions, allowing them to explore their talents and develop new skills beyond the classroom. They will be introduced to the different clubs during the club fair, where they can also meet the moderators. Pupils will fill out the club registration form, and parents are requested to accomplish the parents' consent form as part of the process. Please note, club members must attend scheduled meetings regularly. Meetings for grades 4 to 6 are held every Thursday. There will be no club meetings 1 week before major assessment. Instead, reinforcement activities will take place. Clubs for grades 1 to 3, Arts and Crafts, Kiddie Chef, Performing Arts, and Kiddie Explorers Club. Clubs for grades 4 to 6. Academic Cluster, we have Mathematics, Young Scientists, Young Writers, Speech, and Book Lovers. Under Arts Cluster, we have Digital Creatives and Young Artists. Livelihood and Technology Cluster, we have the Junior Chefs and Earth Savers. Performing Arts Cluster, we have Dance and Voices in Motion. For Social Civic Cluster, we have the GSPO or the Grade School Pupils Organization, Junior Boy Scouts of the Philippines, Junior Girl Scouts of the Philippines, Junior Red Cross, and Gabay Kabataan. Under Sports Cluster, we have Badminton, Basketball, Volleyball, and Chess. Lastly, Spiritual Cluster, we have the Campus Ministry Club. Through clubs, pupils learn responsibility, teamwork, and leadership, values that prepare them to contribute meaningfully to society. Aside from co-curricular and club activities, we also implement advocacy programs that develop a deeper sense of responsibility, care, and action among our pupils. We teach our pupils to care for the planet through small yet impactful habits. Earth Hour. Every Monday, classrooms and offices turn off their air conditioning units for 1 hour. During this time, teachers engage pupils in conversations and activities that promote energy conservation and help them understand the long-term benefits of responsible energy use. Claygo. Pupils are trained to clean up after themselves wherever they are, whether in the classroom, canteen, waiting area, comfort rooms, or any part of the campus. More importantly, we encourage them to practice these habits at home, reinforcing a lifelong sense of orderliness and responsibility. SWAC Drive and Zero Waste Practices. SWAC stands for Segregation of Waste and Cleanliness. Our school consistently promotes proper waste segregation and implements a zero waste policy to reduce unnecessary trash. These practices are introduced through interactive learning and school-wide participation to nurture mindfulness, simplicity, and a greener lifestyle. We promote healthy lifestyles through simple campaigns such as Water Day. Pupils are reminded to drink water regularly and understand the importance of hydration. Fruit, Veggie, Seafood Day. These promotes nutritious food choices and helps build good eating habits both in school and at home. Pupils are encouraged to practice these healthy habits every day. We conduct regular safety drills and integrate emergency readiness into our homeroom and science classes. Our goal is to help children remain calm, alert, and capable during emergencies, not only in school, but in any situation they may encounter. Finally, through Oplan Damayan, our outreach program, pupils are taught to give and to serve. Several initiatives such as Piso para sa Scholars, the annual Partner Families Christmas gift giving, and other outreach activities help instill generosity, compassion, and social responsibility among learners. Whether through donations or simple acts of kindness, pupils learn that even small gestures can uplift others and help build a stronger, more caring community. Now, here are a few reminders regarding participation in school-related activities outside the classroom, such as contests, training, performances, and educational trips. Parent will receive an activity form through perlinks that must be signed and returned. Please note that no pupil will be allowed to join an off-campus activity without the parent consent and school's formal approval. Rest assured that all activities follow strict safety measures. Activity updates will also be posted on the Homeroom Google Classroom and on the Grade School Facebook page. As we begin another school year, know that every program, every initiative, and every decision we make is guided by one vision: to nurture your child with love, purpose, and excellence. Through well-planned activities, sustainable practices, and strong systems of support, we aim to form pupils who are academically competent, values-driven, compassionate, and ready to contribute meaningfully to their families, communities, and the world. Thank you, dear parents, for your continued partnership. We look forward to working with you and supporting your children in the exciting year ahead. May God bless you and your families always.
Thank you so much, Ma'am, for sharing those exciting opportunities we can explore this coming school year. These activities will surely make school life more enjoyable, but will also give us a chance to grow beyond academics.
Of course, we must not forget that education also involves developing character and discipline.
Us students are also guided to become responsible, respectful, and values-driven individuals.
That's right. These are important for both here in school and life beyond it.
At OLOPS, we are shaped as not only intelligent learners, but also responsible and values-driven individuals.
And to discuss the Student Formation Program, we have here Mrs. Kayseline A. Samson, our Assistant Principal for Administration.
Good day, dear parents and pupils. I am Mrs. Kayseline A. Samson, Assistant Principal for Administration. On behalf of the OLOPSC Grade School family, welcome to a new school year.
At OLOPS, we remain committed to providing a safe, nurturing, and value-centered environment where every learner can grow academically, socially, and emotionally. This morning, I will be discussing important school policies, procedures, and student support systems that will guide us throughout the school year. Student Formation Program. The Student Formation Program helps cultivate a respectful, disciplined, and supportive school environment where pupils are guided to make responsible choices and develop positive values. The program is implemented through the clear communication of school expectations, consistent guidance from teachers and school personnel, and the reinforcement of positive behavior. Through these efforts, we aim to help our pupils develop self-discipline, responsibility, respect for others, and accountability in both their actions and decisions. This initiative is led by the Committee on Student Formation, composed of the Principal, Assistant Principal for Administration, Coordinators for Student Formation, Class Advisors, Guidance Counselors, and other key school personnel. Together, we aim to develop learners who are not only academically prepared, but also grounded in good character and social responsibility. The Investigation and Response Team, or IRT, handles serious disciplinary concerns including cases that may require penalties beyond suspension, as well as child protection-related cases and other sensitive concerns that require careful attention. Offenses, disciplinary procedures, and sanctions. The school follows the 2010 Manual of Regulations for Private Schools, which provides authority for school personnel to implement appropriate disciplinary measures for minor offenses as stated in Section 134 and outlines due process for more serious cases as stipulated in Section 75. Types of offenses. School offenses are generally classified into two categories: minor and serious. These fall under the following classifications: offenses against order, offenses against persons, offenses against property, and offenses against values. A complete list of offenses is detailed in the revised version of the Grade School Pupil Handbook. Due process in handling cases. At OLOPS, we believe that discipline should always be guided by fairness, respect, and proper communication. Our goal is not simply to impose consequences, but to help pupils understand their actions, take responsibility, and learn from their experiences. In every situation, the school ensures that both the learner and the parents are properly informed and given the opportunity to be heard. Inquiry, notification, and response. First, the advisor or any member of the Student Formation Committee gathers relevant facts regarding the incident. The pupil and the parents or guardians are formally informed in writing through the perlinks regarding the possible offense. Depending on the nature of the case, the parents or guardians may also be requested to attend a parent-teacher conference. A written explanation must be submitted within 48 hours. Failure to respond within the given period means the matter will be decided based on available information. If the pupil admits the offense, the following formative interventions may be applied: verbal reprimand, written warning, parent-teacher conference, and counseling or reformation sessions. If the pupil denies the allegation, a further inquiry will be conducted. All parties will be given the opportunity to present evidence. The Committee on Discipline will carefully evaluate the case and determine responsibility based on gathered facts. The decision of the committee will be formally communicated to the parents or guardians. In certain cases, preventive suspension may be imposed if the pupil's presence may disrupt the learning environment or pose risk to the school community. Formative measures. Formative measures are designed not only as consequences, but as opportunities for reflection, learning, and behavioral growth. Reprimand. This is a verbal reminder for minor violations. This serves as an initial intervention to help the learner recognize inappropriate behavior and encourage better decision-making moving forward. A written warning is a formal written notice issued to document a pupil's violation of school rules and expectations. This also serves to inform parents or guardians of the concern and encourage immediate corrective action and cooperation. Parent-teacher conference. This is a collaborative discussion between parents or guardians and the teacher or counselor to address behavioral concerns and work together on appropriate interventions to support the learner. Counseling and intervention. These are guidance sessions and formative interventions provided by the advisor, guidance office, or the coordinator for student formation to help pupils process their behavior, strengthen social-emotional skills, and promote positive personal growth. Conduct grade reduction. This is a corresponding reduction in the pupil's conduct grade due to repeated minor offenses or the commission of serious violations in accordance with school policies. Conduct probation. This is a period of close monitoring wherein the pupil is expected to demonstrate consistent behavioral improvement under a signed probation agreement. Failure to meet the expected standards of conduct may affect the pupil's readmission to the school. Suspension. This is the temporary exclusion from classes and participation in school activities for a specified period, depending on the gravity or frequency of the offense committed. This measure is intended to emphasize accountability and allow time for reflection and corrective intervention. Dismissal. This is the removal of the pupil from the school roster due to grave misconduct, repeated serious offenses, or violations that are deemed detrimental to the welfare of the school community. In certain cases, dismissal may also result in disqualification from future enrollment in OLOPS. The OLOPS Child Protection Program upholds the DepEd Child Protection Policy and strengthens our mission of providing a safe, caring, and nurturing school environment. We are committed to ensuring that every learner feels protected, respected, and valued while promoting inclusivity, empathy, and positive relationships within the school community. The Child Protection Committee is composed of the following members: the principal as the chairperson, the assistant principal for administration as the vice chairperson, coordinator for student formation as a teacher representative, a member of the faculty club as another teacher representative, the guidance head as the non-teaching representative, a member of the PTA as the parent representative, a member of the student organization as the student representative, and a member from the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children as the community representative. The Child Protection Committee ensures that the school remains a safe and supportive environment for all learners. It oversees the implementation and regular review of child protection policies, leads awareness campaigns, responds to reports of bullying or abuse, and coordinates with parents and external agencies when necessary. It also ensures that students' rights are protected and that proper interventions are provided in a timely and appropriate manner. School rules, policies, and procedures. School policies and procedures are established to promote order, safety, respect, and responsibility within the school community. These guidelines help ensure that OLOPS remains a safe, positive, and conducive environment for learning and growth. School uniform. The school uniform represents the identity and pride of an OLOPSian, and it must be worn properly and with dignity at all times. From Monday to Thursday, pupils are required to wear their daily uniform, and on scheduled PE days, they will wear the PE uniform. On the screen are the prescribed uniform for boys and girls. For new pupils awaiting their PE uniform, a plain white t-shirt paired with dark-colored pants or jogging pants may be worn temporarily. The school ID is part of the official school uniform and must be worn at all times within the school premises. In case of loss or damage, replacement may be requested at the cashier's office and the receipt must be presented at the principal's office for release of a new ID. Most pupils have already received their IDs during enrollment. For those who have not yet received theirs, they may still proceed to the ID section. Offices are open from Monday to Saturday starting at 8 o'clock p.m. The security pass card is an important safety measure ensuring that pupils are released only to authorized individuals. Class advisors will distribute the cards once classes begin. Parents are requested to complete the required information and attach ID photos of the pupil and authorized fetchers. Please note that the security pass card is non-transferable. If an unauthorized person will fetch the pupil, clearance must first be secured from the principal's office. Attendance and punctuality. Regular attendance and punctuality are expected from all OLOPSians as part of their formation and discipline. We kindly ask parents to ensure timely pickup of learners and coordination with school services to avoid inconvenience and untoward incidences. Absences. For absences of 3 or more consecutive days, parents must inform the class advisor. An excuse letter accomplished via the Perlinks and signed by the parent or guardian is required upon return. For illness-related absences, a medical certificate must be presented to the clinic. An admission slip will then be issued before the pupil returns to class. Any request for exemption from activities must also be supported by a medical certificate. Tardiness. A pupil is considered tardy if he or she arrives after the official start of classes. An excuse slip must be submitted via Perlinks within the day or the following day. Progressive measures for unexcused tardiness or absences. First to third case, verbal reminder. Fourth to sixth case, written reminder and guidance referral. Seventh to ninth case, second written reminder and parent-teacher conference. Attendance probation. A pupil who incurs absences exceeding 15% of the total school days shall be placed under attendance probation in accordance with school policy. This means that the pupil will be placed under close monitoring and parents or guardians will be duly informed to help ensure regular attendance and successful completion of school requirements. Suspension of classes. In case of class suspensions, the school strictly follows official advisories from the City Government of Marikina and the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. To ensure timely and accurate information, announcements will also be posted on the school's official Facebook pages. Parents are encouraged to regularly check these channels for updates and important advisories. On delivery of materials. To promote responsibility and independence among pupils, the school discourages the delivery of items such as forgotten meals, snacks, or school materials. This policy encourages learners to take ownership of their daily preparation by checking their belongings before leaving home, helping them develop habits of accountability, preparedness, and self-management. On birthday celebrations. To ensure that classes run smoothly and without unnecessary interruptions, birthday celebrations in the form of parties are not allowed on campus. However, we do allow the sharing of simple birthday tokens as a way of celebrating the pupil's special day in a simple and organized manner, provided that no food items are included. Parents are requested to inform the principal's office at least 1 day prior to the intended distribution. All items will be subject for inspection before release to ensure compliance with school guidelines and the safety of all pupils. Parent-teacher conferences. We deeply value the strong partnership between the home and the school, as this collaboration plays a vital role in every learner's success and overall development. Parent-teacher conferences serve as important opportunities to discuss the pupils' academic progress, address learning or behavioral concerns, and identify ways to further support their development. These conferences help ensure that both school and home are aligned in providing consistent guidance and support for the learner. Regular PTC, regular parent-teacher conferences, are scheduled every quarter as reflected in the official school calendar of activities. Special PTC, special parent-teacher conferences may be requested by either the school or the parents or guardians whenever there is a need to address urgent or important concerns regarding the pupil. Request for PTC may be scheduled through the links for convenience and proper coordination. Student Services Canteen. The school canteen offers affordable snacks and meals to ensure that pupils have access to safe and reasonably priced food during the school day. Grades 4 to 6 pupils take their recess and lunch at the canteen, while grades 1 to 3 pupils have their meals inside the classroom under the supervision of their class advisors. This setup helps ensure proper guidance, safety, and order during meal times. In cases where younger pupils do not bring snacks, they may be assisted by the school aide in going to the canteen so they can still be properly accommodated. Transportation. While transport services are not under the direct jurisdiction of the school, we kindly remind parents to ensure that their child's service vehicle displays the official OLOPS sticker. This serves as a requirement for access to the school premises, particularly for entry and exit during drop-off and pick-up times, helping us maintain order and security within the campus. An official advisory will be released once parents may already avail of the OLOPS car sticker. Dear parents, that concludes my presentation. Should you have questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us through our official department email address or message us on our official Facebook page. We'll be glad to assist you. At OLOPS, we are committed to working closely with you in supporting your children's learning and development. We remain dedicated to providing a safe, peaceful, and caring environment where every learner is guided and given the opportunity to grow and succeed. As partners in your child's formation, we look forward to continuing this journey with you, working hand in hand to guide, support, and empower our young OLOPSians as they prepare for their future. Thank you, and we wish you a wonderful day. We look forward to a meaningful, successful, and collaborative school year ahead. Once again, a happy morning to all.
are down to the last part of this parents' orientation. And I think there is one more topic that many parents would like to know more about.
Many parents want to make sure that we are safe when we are in school.
I can relate to that because my parents always remind me to stay aware and be careful, especially during emergencies.
That's right. Safety is a very important part of the school experience, and it helps us feel more secure and ready.
Our school takes this seriously by preparing students to respond properly in different situations.
We are guided through safety protocols and drills that helps us stay calm and ready. And these preparations give both students and parents peace of mind.
To help us understand how the school ensures safety and preparedness, we have here Mr. Ryan Paite, our Disaster Risk Reduction Officer.
Good day parents, good day OLOPSians. I'm Brian Kenneth Espaite from the OLOPSC Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office.
Hi parents and students, I'm Brian Kenneth Espaite, your OLOPSC Disaster Risk Reduction Management Officer. Warmly welcoming each and every to OLOPSC school year 2026-2027. The OLOPSC Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office is created to adhere the school's commitment as stated in OLOPSC 10.0 number 6. That is, campus development, safety, and emergency preparedness. ODRRM is mainly responsible for the school's emergency preparedness program, disaster mitigations, and training for all OLOPSC stakeholders. Year-round training includes basic life support, first aid, incident command system, infectious disease control, basic disaster management, bomb threats and active shooting, fire suppression and prevention, vehicle extinguishing, HIV/AIDS awareness, prohibited substance abuse, and psychosocial support training. Thank you, and let's stay safe with all of us.
Wow! We have discussed and listened to a lot of things for today. I know our fellow students are very excited for the next school year.
But of course, to navigate our school, let us explore the beauty of the Grade School Department.
This is where students learn, explore, and create meaningful experiences every day.
From classrooms to activity areas, every corner has a purpose. Each space is designed to be safe, comfortable, and supportive of student learning.
These are the places where ideas grow and friendships are formed.
We are excited to give you a glimpse of what makes our campus special. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Grade School Campus Tour.
Janisha Senior Hall, named after our beloved founder and father of OLOPS. This air-conditioned facility houses most of our school seminars, programs, and competitions.
OLOPSC Chapel. This is where the Eucharistic celebrations are held. OLOPSC Gym. This is where major student activities such as flag ceremonies and sports training are conducted.
Grade School Multipurpose Hall. This is where various activities and events of the Grade School Department are held. Computer Laboratory.
Science Laboratory.
Waiting area.
grade school lobby.
I hope everyone is excited to see our campus. This is why we are inviting all parents and guardians to our face-to-face meet and greet with teachers on Friday, May 29, 2026 at 9 a.m.
This is a great opportunity to personally meet the teachers and learn more about your child's class.
We will also have the chance to ask questions and clarifications.
So what are you waiting for? Register now! The registration link is in the description section below.
It's amazing how fast the time went by. But before we end our virtual parents orientation, we would like to hear from our parents your comments and suggestions. Your insights will help us improve and continue to provide quality service to our students and families.
Please take a moment to answer the evaluation form that will be flashed on your screen.
Your responses are important to us, and we truly value your time and participation. And I think that's it. Thank you, dear parents and guardians, for being with us here in our parents' orientation for the school year 2026 to 2027.
We hope every student will have a very enjoyable year.
Once again, I'm Casey Francine T. Toledana.
I'm Liza Shanti Hale T. Villar.
I am Christina Mitritrix H. Azur.
And I am Romeo M. Guevara IV.
See you around, all of